Hello everyone, Morningjoy here, and welcome back to the Tlaqua campaign. Now at the moment, we're a quarter way for the final ritual, the Ritual of Alignment, and I've been told that halfway during this ritual time, we're going to have a bit of a surprise come up. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes up when we're halfway in, so we've got another 5 turns to go. In the meantime though, there's not really much else for my faction to do. We've defeated the initial wave of Skaven, and I'm expecting nearly every turn to either be Chaos or more Skaven turn up. So really it's just a case of keeping my armies around in the settlements I want to protect up here in the north, and be ready to deal with whatever threat appears next. So at the moment, we've actually got Quackgar over here at El Calibad. What I'm going to do is take a bit of a risk, and I want to move Exotal over towards the Elven Ruins, simply because so far he's been pretty safe here, and if push comes to shove we can always send him back over to the Wizard Khalif's palace pretty quickly. So you're going to head off down there, good sir. Prajol. Now to be honest, I've been tempted to move Prajol back towards the Serpent Coast, or the Golden Tower, but I'm going to take a risk again. I'm going to move him up towards the Sun Tree Glades, just so he's ready to protect against any attacks coming from here. Tiktaq'To can stay where he is. Although, Teheran... Actually, Teheran, let's swap you around actually. You're just here. So, Tiktaq'To, you can make your way over towards Sudenburg. So you can get there for next turn. And then you, Teheran, can go to Tlaqua. There we go. Otherwise, it's just nice and quick, easily, and then have a look. Kipsati, I really don't know what I'm going to give you, I'll be honest. I might as well just give you points in Assassinate at this point. There we go. Who else? Lamarson. Let's just continue giving you a fighting ability. Woundmaker, Scarred Veteran. There we go. Do we have any spare weapons? We can give you that. We don't have any spare magical weapons. Let's give you Obsidian Amulet, just in case, you never know. There we go. At least we've got a few items, Lamarson. Alright, who else? Eumastic. You know what? For fun and giggles, let's have an exploration up here. Just so we can actually see how far we can go on this map. Because apparently we can't go anywhere further than Newmass. Huh. I suppose that makes sense. We are literally at the corner of the known world at that point. I'll tell you what, come out to sea. He's not really got much else he can do, so he's just going to explore a bit of the map for me. Otherwise, I think that's everything. All my defenses are pretty much up as high as I can get them. We'll just be spending money on other stuff at this point, like, let's upgrade that to Geomantic Focus. Tiqtak'To, let's give you some defenses. Alright, Public Order we're perfectly fine for, so same for here. Defenses are building up at your tech. That's fine too. Okay, so then the turn. So at the moment, like I said, in 5 turns from now, we're going to be expecting something to happen. Now, I don't know what, and I've deliberately gone out of my way to avoid any spoilers. The thing, what I'm expecting there to be is a Chaos attack, since so far, every time we've done the ritual, we've had Skaven and Chaos turn up, and so far it's only been the Skaven. So, yeah. I'm wondering when Chaos is going to rear its ugly head. Now, we've still got a couple more turns, and we've been quite lucky as well. We haven't actually encountered... Oh, hello. Lothian has started their final ritual, the Ritual of the Defender, and they've only got 2 intervention forces coming to attack. And you know what, guys? We've got plenty of cash. Let's send them a little intervention force ourselves, shall we? There's no real need to, let's be honest. We are going to win this, assuming my settlements don't get destroyed. But, hey, it's something to do. And it keep them busy with something else. What's this? Seal Strike. Scouts have located a minor branch of the Druchi's Black Way emerging deep in your territory. Allowing allies of the ancient enemies so near your heartlands is unacceptable. The spread of ruinous corruption cannot be allowed and risks the cornerstones of the Great Plan for all time. Should you choose this potential enemy conduit, or use it yourself to harry the Dark Elves all the way back to Nagaroth? I never knew that apparently the Dark Elves have access to the Webway, of all things. A bit of Warhammer bonus lore there. Alright, we can either collapse the towers, gives me less upkeep, I mean income, but +1 tainted, or Chaos Corruption and +12... Oh Christ, why would I want that? Yeah, collapse the towers. The tunnels, I mean. There we go. And apparently Lord Croak has now got sea legs. Fair enough. And a Greater Warder. Enemy siege holdout time -1 and 10% research rates. Carnivorous horticulturists to allow poison attacks. Tiktaq'To, I might have a present for you, unless we give it to Quokgar. Giving a monster in melee like him the ability to use poison attacks on top of that, I think it's going to be quite useful. So, let's swap... No, hang on. Let's just swap out the War Banner. Carnivorous Horticulturist. There we go. And then, let's go to... Let's still get Lord Croak involved. We got Great Plan Archivist. What about... Oh, we got Astromancer. Oh, can we not give you that other one? The one with the research bonus? Maybe not. Huh. Okay, in that case, what can we give you for spells? Irrepress... There's not really much useful stuff. Like, I don't really want to give him Exorcism, because it's not going to be any good against something which isn't undead. So, it's a shame that doesn't work against daemons. But then, of course, daemons don't feature in the game, so that makes sense. Let's just go Protection of the Old Ones for extra magic. I don't know. What else can I give you? You really got all your spells down. Let's go for Irrepressible. You can't kill what's already dead. Can't say any truer words than that. Hip Kiss. Let's finish off Pan's Impenetrable Pelt and the Amber Spear. Who else? Teheran. Let's give you Flock of Doom. And let's build up skirmishes again for your skinks. Thank you. Right. Cladgel's made it out to the Century Glades. Axator has now made it to the Elven Ruins. And you're making your way there. I wonder at this point, it might be worth me checking the diplomacy to see if I can make allies with Khemri. Just because I think it would be quite handy to be able to have a powerful ally right next to me. That we can just go and say, look, this Chaos Warband, or Skaven Warband, or whatever, is coming at me. Go sick 'em. And it's not like they're too busy up in the north against the High Elves. In fact, how are they doing up here? I can't tell. We'll have to check it in our next turn. I mean, it's still not light blue, so it looks like it has... Yeah, Lothian's still got it. Maybe they're still laying siege to Lothian. We'll have a look in a second when it's my turn again. Dread Fleet's not doing too well. I like their mechanic though for the Dread Fleets. I think it's quite cool that there are many modders that have brought that Black Fleet, the Black Ark mechanic to other factions. So if you check out the Steam Workshop, you've got one for Wulfric the Wanderer. You've got one for Albric, the guy who's for Bordeaux in Batonia, just so you can have unique ships and they can actually have some, a unique touch. Like especially Wulfric the Wanderer. I mean, if you read his backstory, you know that he's actually got his own longship, which is in the game as sort of a summon, in that it summons it to sweep across the ground. But it'd be cool if it could actually have it with its own mechanics, like a Black Ark. So, very cool mods on this workshop, always worth checking out, in my opinion. Right, 13 more turns. Let's send in an intervention force. Lothan, let's send off a nice, powerful one straight at you. What are you? Grizzguts of the Beast Catchers. You know what? You're not doing anything. You're not raiding me or anything like that. You can stay where you are. Xator, Eumastic, Quadro. Let's move you out of Force March. No need for you to be there now. Likewise for you. Teheran, same for you. You can come out for this. Right. Let's upgrade these two. Oh, Calibads. Sure, let's get some more money in, and then let's check diplomacy. Kenway is actually very happy with me. They want military access. Yeah. Oh, actually, can we get a defensive alliance? Yes. I'll quite happily take that. It's, doesn't really matter so much since you're all the way over here. Although Mazamundi is doing quite well, he's pushing quite strongly against the Order of Lawmasters. Yeah. Exiles of Nehek. Apparently you're doing quite well over in your little corner of the world. Alright, let's say that. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Let's go for Defensive Alliance. Why not, eh? Can we get any money from you? No. You know what? We don't even need that much money. Sure. Don't know why I went for a Defensive Ally, but hey, one of those things. What about you? You're a Defensive Alliance. Would you be willing? You're not. Okay. Oh well, it's worth a go. Alright, otherwise, that's just the end of yet another turn as far as I'm concerned. Alright, let's upgrade the Fortress of Dawn. Let's get a bit more meat in here. Okay, Tiktaq'To. Let's upgrade this. And upgrade this. I mean, Jesus Christ, we've just gone through all of my money. Oh, I had no idea. You know what? Doesn't matter. We've got plenty of cash. And it's not like we're making a lot, we need a lot of it every turn, so sure, let's just grab what we need. And I think after this we've finished off spending for any of my settlements anyway. Oh, hello Zandri. Hello Skull Island. Now if only we had a faction, sorry, an army that could make its way over to here, because getting 20,000 gold right now could be handy. Although not handy, is the fact that Avalon have decided to join in the war against us. No matter. I wonder what's going over here. Oh, that is an Order of Lawmasters army right up close next to Hexotl. But it looks like they may be just sitting around, not doing much. Nagwan's thing with the Dead World's Sentinels. Correct me if I'm wrong, I remember the Deadwood Sentinels appears to be quite interesting because they're not like complete Dark Elves, shall we say. Like they're still not as decadent or uncorrupted, I guess you could say, as a typical Dark Elf faction. Oh yeah. Oh, my Lizardmen intervention got destroyed. Oh, well, so much for that plan. Oh well. There goes my army. Right. How are we doing for this? Still keep that on hand, just in case. We'll keep the White Primeval Glory. I think having an army of dinosaurs is going to be a great idea. Especially the ability to summon in the Cold Ones. If we can use that in the final fight, that would be quite a useful little addition. Just to bring in a couple of extra beasties ready to help the rest of the faction when we fight, you know? Right, for that's everything. Let's just end the turn once more. I'm curious to know what's going to happen when we hit that midway mark for this ritual. I'm hoping it's something cool. I really do. Like, so far it's just been sitting around, and it must have something that's going to happen. Hopefully it's not going to be an all-shattering chaos horde that we're just going to have to go down and smash. I wonder... No. I wonder. Could it be something to do with that last cutscene? Because remember when we did the final ritual, the previous ritual, I should say. We had the nice little cutscene where they found the other thing on the door lit up, and we need to find a key. I wonder if that's got something to do with what happens next. Because it makes sense, we get the key halfway through, and then at the end, when we do the final ritual, we unlock the door. I think that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah. I suppose we'll find out in one more turn after this. Hiolota is being captured, but yeah. Okay. You want us to join in the war against Clan Rictus. And that wasn't meant to happen. Crap. I actually tried to hit cancel because there's no need for me to go into the war against Clan Rictus. But that didn't happen. Whoops. Okay. Right. Settlement upgrade, El Calibad. You know what? We'll do it so we can upgrade the defenses once more. I think that's everything I kind of want to... In fact, Fortress of Dawn, let's be honest. Do we really need these? No. It's just expensive, extra expensive because of the unpleasant climate. So, yeah, let's just save the money, I think. Not too cared. In fact, let's just hit this again. Like I said, at this point, there really isn't much worth me doing much else. We might as well just sit up, get ready to attack anything that starts to fight against us, and just go from there. If it's like this for the next few turns, like, we'll see what happens at turn 10, right? But whatever happens, if I deal with it, what I'll probably do then is, for the next episode, just skip through the next few turns again, until we get to whatever the final fight is supposed to be. And then I think we'll just move it from there, and I think that'll make a much more enjoyable scenario than doing it the other way. Shield. There's a tough fight going on up here between the High Elves and Lizardmen. And it does look like the High Elves are winning this fight. Ugh. If it wasn't for the fact that I'm dealing with this Vortex ritual, I would actually feel really tempted to go over and help Lustria. I mean, just take back some more territory from the Order of Lawmasters and just help out. Because imagine, they're doing a much better job in this campaign than the Skaven have done in the centuries that they've been over in Lustria. And they've got up to quite a bit. I mean, they've destroyed cities, admittedly, with their plagues. But they haven't managed to conquer anywhere near as much as what the High Elves have managed to do. Teclis is very keen on getting those ancient artifacts, isn't he? And finding out his knowledge about the old ones. Hung Warband, of course. Right. Ooh, video clip. Let's watch it.
The final piece of the puzzle. A relic to turn the cogs of the world and bring alignment lay beyond the great falls of Azteco. A key would be discovered. One to unlock knowledge both welcome and unwanted. The fabric of reality was torn. From the realm of ruin, the Skaven's horned god mocked its prey and revealed his plan. The celestial event that weakened the Vortex was of Skaven design. A parody of the true comet. The Council of 13, the Ratmen's highest authority, were architects of this grand manipulation. Its task complete and fuel expended, the rocket fell back to the surface. When the wreckage was discovered, its purpose remained unclear until now. It was the catalyst to weaken the Vortex and goad the other races into action. They knew the reptiles would seek to bolster the failing Vortex, but they were ready. Every ritual cast, the magic was stolen, absorbed into the Horned Rat's bell. Now soaked in ritual power, the bell will be moved to Ulthuan's heart. If it tolls 13 times, the Horned God shall emerge from the vortex, the world doomed. Then the god was gone. Alignment is close. But Sotek's nemesis may yet bring ruin upon us all. The insidious Skaven seek to bring their terrible god into this world, mighty lord. This must not come to pass. Continue your course of action. Crush the noisome ratmen and take control of the vortex for yourself.
You know, I have so many questions. Just so many. So hang on. I need to wrap my head around this. Right, so bear with me. So, as part of the Horned Rat's plan to try and leave the realm of ruin, its home dimension, and step foot on the physical world, it managed to persuade the Skaven to make a space rocket. Now, bear in mind that, admittedly, the Skaven, you could argue, are some of the most technologically advanced creatures, and it's not like they have to worry about little things like health and safety. But they built a space rocket, sent it off into space, and tricked every other faction, including the Lizardmen and, in theory, the other Skaven, to start these rituals, in order, especially for the Lizardmen, in order for the Horned Rat to siphon the power from the rituals that are supposed to stabilize the vortex, which the rituals rely on the comet, which isn't actually a comet. I need time to process this. I really do. Okay. In the meantime, we need to finish off this ritual. We've got 10 more turns. Tiktaq'To has now become an architect. And we've now got how many more Skaven to deal with? 5 more. And they're right outside the Wizard Caliph's palace. Well, luckily for me, Exotl is able to get there in 1 turn. I was just wondering whether or not we should use the right of Suki here, just so we can get all our forces in position to attack them one after the other, or do we just let them force march in order to get where we need to go? Let's just do that, I think, for the moment. So you make it your way to here. Right, we may need to send, because we haven't seen anything over this side. Can we come round this way? We can't reach the Elven Ruins this turn. That's okay, we'll make our way over towards here. You can stay here. Fragile, now that we've got military access, make your way over to Sudenburg. And to Heron, let's move... Yeah, let's keep you in Tlaqua, I think, for the moment. It'll probably be the best course of action. Timber Skulls... You are pretty much as fortified as you can be. Your garrison is better than 1 or 2 of my armies, I think. Well, let's hit the end turn. And I must be honest, I was not expecting that sort of development in the story. Skaven built a space rocket. I mean... I can't... I mean, to be fair, they've had all sorts... If you actually follow the Skaven sort of plans, they've had all sorts of weird and marvelous ones. They were the ones that, in the Imperial College of Engineering, according to Skaven Slayer, of the Gotrex and Felix series, had the idea of stealing the college's steam tanks, by basically digging a giant hole under them, and causing them to dropping them into the sewers so they can go and get them. These are the guys who basically built a giant laser in one story, if I remember right, to try and destroy the moon. Morslib, the green moon that's made out of warpstone, and bring it back crashing down to Earth. And these are the guys who I think actually achieved that in the end times. So admittedly, they are quite, a powerful faction by all accounts. But space rockets, I think that's sort of surprised me. It really has. Right. Okay, so we got +3. We're not going to go for that mission. There's no point. Euromastic. Let's bring you over here, just so we can have a look to see what's going on with Lothian. Just curious at this point. Pragel. Let's switch you back to normal stance and move you towards Sudenberg. Let's get my forces in position and to deal with this. So, let me see. Tehran is going to stay there. Tiktaq'To. I think it might be time for us to use that ritual, the Rites of Zuki, so we can get our troops into combat and keep attacking them. So let's bring Krok-Gar over this way too. El Kalabad can stay where it is for the moment. Right, and let's just swap Exoto over to this, so if they do attack we don't have that debuff. Right, anyone else need to move before we do this ritual? Umastic's fine, Prajol can stay where he is. Tehran, we'll keep you there too. Okay, that's fine by me. Let's do this. Start the ritual. Right, let's do this. Tiktaq'To's got a better army in my opinion, so I'll tell you what, let's bring... you're force marching, okay. Let's bring you here. Let's bring Krok-Gar over and then 2 to feed them. Now we outnumber them 2-1. There we go. Let's give them that. Let's give you to this one. No, I'll tell you what, let's give that to... Thank you. Let's give that to my Blessed Stegodon. There we go. Smash them. Beat them. We won it. Alright. Let's just take the cash. Administrator. Okay, that works. Okay, Krok-Gar. Let's bring you up now to attack this army. And Tiktaq'To. Let's kill them. Alright. Again, nice easy auto-resolve. This time around, let's kill and eat them so we get our replenishment back. Curse Jar of Teapot. Plus 25%. Oh, that's fine. Another Great Warder. 2 Great Warders, in fact. You... Okay, Krok-Gar can't attack, but if we force march him, we can get him into position to be reinforced, right? So now, let's bring Tiktaq'To against Ono here. And this time out, we'll have Krok-Gar and Tiktaq'To doing this. Should have gone against the other army. We should have gone against the other army. Which is no longer laying siege to us. Okay. Right. Oh, you're already here. Right, Scarecrow Banner, raise a standard. Let's finish these 2 off. Right, Banner Swiftness, I'll give it to this unit here. No, let's give it to the Carnosaur. Carnosaur with a giant banner, making it go faster. Works fine with me. We lost 4 people in that fight. That sounds good. Eat them. Alright, Tiktaq'To, because of his losses, including our 4 units of skinks, can make his way into here. We can't get any more blessed units. And Legion Stegodon? Sounds like a plan. Right, well, that's a nice new addition to the army, isn't it? And then... let's have you come over here and defeat Ono here. Again, nice and easy. We'll get a bit of money from this one. And then, let's pull you back. And in fact, let's force march you so you're right here. That way, then, if they try to attack us, they'll have 3 armies to contend with. Much better. Okay, let's have a quick look what we're going to do for all these characters' upgrades. Let's give you thick-skinned, capacity, again, basically which is one of our stuff to give you now. Lord Croak, transcendent healing, sounds good. That would be quite nice, but we don't get that for another 4 turns. Is there anything else we can give you? No, not really. Fine, you know what, let's just give you training. There we go, that should boost people up a bit. Kutsakaru. How many more turns again into this? 18. Okay. Let's give you Indomitable and Expeditious Endeavour. There we go. More people. Quackgar. If you got the Skaven one already, you haven't. Congratulations, you now got the Skaven one. Gives me the bonus as well against fighting Dark Elves. I mean, for leadership for all my armies. In fact, let's go for this one as well. Just in case we have to fight them in the final battle. Having that plus 8 leadership is going to be handy. Hipkiss. Not to be confused with Stanley Hipkiss. Bonus points of view, know where that's from. Okay, Xotl. Let's give you Fleetfinger, Slippery, and Bottomless Quiver, Impassioned, Fleetfoot. Let's make your speed a bit faster. There we go. Tiktaq'To now. What are we going to give you? I think I've pretty much given Tiktaq'To everything. Let's give you magic resistance then, and another bit of leadership. Okay, done. Alright, 5 turns now until we can cast that in order to get a new army, should we need to. But there. So that was a bit unexpected. I was actually hoping for Chaos Warbands, and instead we got Skaven, which were easily wiped out again. Although that last one was my fault, but it's one of those things. So, that is actually now the end of today's episode. So what's going to happen next time? Well, we've got 9 more turns now until we finish the ritual, and we can start the final battle which is supposed to be taking place. We can find out what happens next in the story, and if you guys have got anything you can suggest that makes it a bit more, the story a bit more sense to me, then let me know in the comments. That'll be greatly appreciated. I still can't wrap my head around it, how the Skaven built a space rocket, shot it into space, and apparently it counts enough as a magical omen for all these vortex spells to take place. Only in Warhammer can things like this happen, and only with things like Skaven like that too. But anyway. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, this might be something for us to start the next episode with. So, in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you join me next time for more Warhammer. But until then, everyone, take care, and goodbye for now.